Hello everyone, and welcome to the video companion for the Talking Time Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. I'm McDowell, and today we are tackling the Bowl of Embers, also known as Ifrit Normal. I'm grouping up with 3 other players randomly from Duty Finder, so I'm only introducing Suisse here. A Realm Reborn tacks on the cutscenes associated with the duty as part of the duty itself, leaving those who are doing this on a roulette to help me to wait inside the glowy circle of doom until I've finished reviewing it. Once we get beyond the original 2.0 content and into the patch content, that will change, and the cutscenes will be taken outside of the duty, limiting it to a simplified intro cinematic for a dungeon or boss and the elaborate fancy dying animation, followed by that iconic Final Fantasy victory tune. As for the story that's unfolding, the Amalja brought us to the Bowl of Embers to either be devoured by the Lord of the Inferno, Ifrit, or be brainwashed into worshipping him. So, our good friend Ungust and his traitor buddy are set to be sacrificed as well. Ah, heck. If Suisse has to die here, then it's worth it to know that this scum's getting scorched too. What's this? Ifrit's flames cannot even touch Suisse. Fortuitous! These other jerks aren't as lucky, though. The Amalja Thaumaturge speculates that Ifrit cannot claim Suisse's soul because it belongs to another already. Let's just let that point simmer in the back of your mind for a while. Nevertheless, Ifrit cannot abide something it cannot consume, so he's just gonna obliterate Suisse. Luckily, she's got a few random weirdos around to back her up. The fight against Ifrit is pretty straightforward. He likes to breathe fire in a cone, so tanks will want to point him away from the rest of the party. We'll also mark the healer or DPS players with a unique-looking cracked ground marker that detonates after a few seconds. They're just like any other AoE marker we've seen up to this point, just a little bit of interesting flavor for this iconic Final Fantasy summon. Once he's down to 50% health, helpfully indicated by the percentage option I've finally enabled after neglecting up to this point, I'll change his mode of attack. He becomes immune to damage and summons an infernal nail in the center of the arena. This nail has to be killed before a certain amount of time, or Ifrit will do a devastating attack that will wipe the party, also called an enrage. So everyone needs to swap over to damaging that while the tank keeps him pointed away from the group, since Ifrit is all too happy to keep auto-attacking and breathing cones of fire. With the nail down, he will jump to the center and do a massive attack that hits the arena. Common FF14 parlance refers to this as an ultimate, which is an attack that hits all players with a long wind-up period, usually when the boss is untargetable or immune to damage in some way. Also notice that the attack is called Hellfire, and it shares the theme of Ifrit's signature attack in many Final Fantasy games where he can be summoned. After the ultimate, he goes back into the routine of blasting the tank with tons of fire, dropping more targeted explosions around other players. The other trick he has up his sleeve is Radiant Plume, which will ignite either the center of the arena or the edge with a marker to be avoided. But by this point, the fight is pretty much over. All that's left of Ifrit is a crystal, which turned out to be one of those crystals of light that Hydaelyn told Satsensweet to seek out. Super! And who would be fashionably late to this party other than Thangrid? Thankfully, he has a squad of immortal flames in tow. Keep this in mind for later, when certain events are going to occur. Thankfully, it seems like the Immortal Flames have everything pretty much wrapped up here. As for Ungust and the Traitor, they're in a pretty bad way, but that's not important right now. It's time our heroes get the heck out of here. Observing what just went down, however, are Nero Tolskeva and this lady in white armor, Livia Sas Junius, two of Gaius Van Belsar's lieutenants. Nero is upset that the etheric readings he took were less than ideal, and Livia to issue thinly veiled threats to keep Nero on task. But that's something to be resolved another time. Satsensweet just beat her first primal, and that's cause for celebration. See you all next time. Please feel free to check out the LP in the description below, and may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.